Josh Seymour. Welcome to HeartFire Festival 2020. We're going to do a little HeartFire movement for about the next half hour. I want to present some things that are available to anybody, any level, any person. So whether you do stuff all the time or rarely, please join along. Get up, get moving. I mostly want to focus on the spine. And what's great about focusing on the spine during the HeartFire Festival is our heart and our fire are both located along the line of our spine. And so with that, just take a moment, find a nice solid stance, so either shoulder width or maybe even a little bit wider. Little plane going overhead just reminds us where we're doing this. And maybe close your eyes, take a second to let your body settle, let your body ground. Maybe a couple exhales out the mouth. And while everything's grounding, feel a gentle lift, like two soft hands are pulling your head slightly up and holding you in place. And then if you'd like, you can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, the source of your fire. And open up to all the wisdom that this weekend brings, that all our guests, our presenters, our artists. Give yourself the space to take it all in. All right, gently open your eyes, relax your arms. We'll start with some neck circles. So go slow, go easy in the beginning. Drop your chin and then turn your chin to your right shoulder. Then draw a nice circle up towards the sky, over to your left shoulder and then back down. And if you already started with a circle that's too large, just make it smaller. If it feels good, maybe make your circle larger. There's no rush in this. Little crackles and pops are okay. A couple more in this direction. And then when you're ready, switch directions. And maybe start with the smaller circle. And as it feels ready, open it to a larger circle. And a couple more in this direction. And come back to center. We'll take some shoulder rolls to the back. So up, back, together, and down. Still feel your feet planted, maybe a little bend in your knees. And then switch directions. So now back, up, forward, and down. Let's finish off the other way. So roll your shoulders to the back. Nice. We'll do a little side flexion. Take your right hand with a little bend in your knees, slide it down your leg as the opposite rib cage moves up to the ceiling. And come back to center, and we'll switch directions. Back and forth, no speed necessary. Go at your pace. If I'm a little too fast for you, just slow it down. You'll catch up, no worries. And next side, we'll hold for a little bit longer. Remember to keep your knees slightly bent. Push your upturned rib cage towards the sky. Create a little more length in the back of your neck. And then come on up. We'll go to the other side. Same idea, little bend in your knees. Open up your upturned rib cage, length in the back of your neck. Nice. Come on up. I'm going to turn to the side. You don't need to. We're going to move into some rounding and some arching. So I'll start standing up, and I'll begin with my chin, and then one vertebra at a time, slowly round like someone is lifting you from your belly button until you come to a place where the only place to go is your hips to fold. That's where you stop. And then come back up, and we'll go into a slight back bend. Little bend in your knees, squeeze your glutes. And then back and forth. Go into your rounding. Let your arms hang free. And arching. Open up your chest. A few more times like this, rounding and arching. Maybe go a little deeper on these last ones, rounding and arching. Nice. On this one, in your rounding, hold. We'll be here about 10 seconds, so maybe go a little lower at the same time. Pull your belly in even more. Feel your lower back begin to round. Nice, and slowly come up, and then we'll hold the arch. Little bend in your knees. Push your pelvis slightly forward. Keep the back of your neck long. Lift your chest to the sky. Nice, and then come on back up. All right. Find your nice stance again. Then from your chest, so this time without your shoulders, push your chest forward and then draw the center of your back to the back. Chest forward and then back. Really try to find that extra millimeter in the front and that extra millimeter in the back. Try to create a little more movement in your thoracic spine, your upper spine. Keep your belly strong so your pelvis doesn't get too much involved. Nice. Come back to center. So now we'll take a little twist. Turn your head as far as you can to the right. Then your chest follows to the right. Then finally your hips. Then hold here for a moment. Keep your shoulders level. One tends to like to pop up. Maybe you can twist a little bit more. Nice. Bring your head back, your chest back, your pelvis back. We'll go the other side. Turn your head to the left. Bring your chest. Take your pelvis. Check in on your shoulders. See that they're relaxed and level. Breathe. And come back. Head, chest, and pelvis. We'll do that one more time. Take your head, then your chest, then your pelvis. Maybe a little deeper twist, maybe not. And then the other way. Turn your head, your chest, and your pelvis. Find what feels right for you. Nice. Come on back to center. Nice. So we'll take some simple arm swings. Start slow with these, especially if you're not used to them. So I'm going to start with under. So with my right side, I'm going to take my right arm and bring it up. Notice I'm bending my knees in order to make my arm move. It's an action that comes from the hips rather than the arms. Let your hand feel empty. If it starts to hurt, just slow it down. Make it nice and easy. If it feels good, maybe you speed it up a little bit. Last few. All right, and then we'll switch directions. So same idea, maybe it's nice and slow, or if it feels okay, pick up the speed. Last few here. All right, let's do the other side. So start in the reverse. Again, if it suits you to go slow, please go slow. If it feels right, get the hips more involved. Add some speed. Last few. And then we'll go forward. Maybe it's slow again. Find your full range. Or if it's a little faster, really empty out your hand. Last few. Come on back. Take your palms together, interlace your fingers, turn them out, then bring your arms up to the sky. Really reach your palms up. Find a little tuck of your tailbone, a little posterior tilt, maybe a tiny bend in your knees as you reach up even higher. Breathe easy. And as you release, bring your hands to your low back. Interlace your fingers again. Open your chest first, just like we did in that arch, and then slowly fold forward. You can bring your hands up. At this point, if you want, you can bend one knee and then the other. Little shifting side to side. Let your head hang. Nice, and then drop your hands to the mat and slowly come on down to your knees. So in the beginning, we're just gonna warm up the wrists. So you can place your fingers so they point back behind you, internally rotate your arms, press your fingers down first to your palm to your fingers, maybe even go to the backs of your hands. Really trying to warm up your wrists nice and slowly. All right, then we'll move into some cat-cows. Point your index finger straight ahead. From here, open your chest, slightly retract your shoulder blades as you tilt your tailbone up. And then round your upper back, push into your palms, hollow out your belly. Back through these two a few times. Open your chest, maybe gaze up slightly, round in, pull your belly in. Then go at your own breath, keep your arms straight. Keep your palms pressed down into the mat. Nice. And come back to neutral. So one of my favorite things are barrel rolls. So find a little side flexion to one side and then to the other. We'll do this a couple times. Keep your arms straight. And then we'll combine those 4 movements. So from the side flexion, round your upper back to the other side flexion, and then retract your shoulders as you open your chest. And then you can find a smooth circle or connect to each of the 4 points separately. And when you're ready, switch directions. If you want to find those 4 points first, go for that. And when that feels good, round it out. All right. And slowly curl your toes under and press to downward facing dog. Just a few moments here, so walk it out. Bend and straighten your elbows, bend and straighten your knees. Move your chest around. Recatch your breath. And then bring your right leg forward. Keep your left knee lifted off the mat. Come onto your fingertips and then open your chest. So a little forward and back, a little side to side, slowly opening up your left hip flexor, your inner groin. If you have some blocks or books nearby and you want to raise your hands, that's a great idea as well. Notice if your shoulders are creeping up to your ears, try to pull them back and down. Just a few more moments here. If you'd like, you can push your right knee out as you come onto the pinky side of your right foot. Nice. And drop down to your left knee. So you walk your hands back, straighten your right leg. So it's like a half splits. Climb onto your fingertips. Open your chest first and slowly fold. Here I like to play with straightening my foot or flexing, turning it in and out. Really seeking sensation. If it feels too much, bend your knee a little bit. That'll take some of the intensity away. Of course, if it feels good, you can fold a little deeper. And slowly come back forward. This time, keep your left knee on the ground. Place your left hand down, then bend your left knee. Now, if it's there for you, you can reach back and grab it. If it's not there, pull your left heel into your butt. If you can grab it, grab and then kick open your chest. Lean your head back. Find some easy breaths here. Keep your left shoulder out of your ear. Kick open the right side of your chest. Nice, and slowly release your foot. Bring your hand back down. Send your right leg high. Take a moment to shake it out, open it up, move it around, and place your right foot down. And gently step your left foot wide of your left hand. Same idea, stay on your fingertips as you move forward and back, side to side. Keep your right knee lifted. If it feels okay to go down to your forearms, please do. Try to open your chest a little more, relax your shoulders down a little more. Last few moments here. And gently drop to your right knee, walk your hands back for a half split. Straighten-ish your left leg. Bring one hand on either side of your leg as you begin to fold forward. You can bend your left knee or straighten your foot, flex or point. Even find a little rhythm with your breath. Come a little out of it on the inhale. Find a new depth with your exhale. And slowly come back forward. Keep your right knee on the ground. And bend your right heel towards your butt. Maybe you stay there or reach your left hand back. And grab a hold. Press into your right hand as you kick into your left. Open your chest. Bring your right shoulder down and away from your ear. And breathe. And slowly release. Bring your left hand down, send your left leg high. Again, shake it out, open it up, whatever movement feels right to you. And come back to your down dog. This time, take a wider down dog. Let your feet go wider, bend your knees, and then with 10 pulses, push your chest towards your thighs. Really try to get your chest close to your knees. We got 5 more. Last 3. Nice. Come back to your down dog. Take one breath in. And drop on down to your knees. Keep your toes curled under. We'll do a little wrist warm up. Interlace your fingers. Begin to roll your wrist one way. Roll your wrist the other. One more time each way. And switch. All right. Bring your hands back down. Take a seat. And we'll start. Hands behind your knees. Climb onto your tippy toes. Pull your chest up to the sky. And from here, lift your feet. Squeeze your legs together. You can stay here or release your arms. Stay or straighten your legs. Maybe come down to your low back. If this feels good, pause here. If you want a little bit more, you can bring your hands up or arms back. We'll be here about 30 seconds. Pull your belly down. Push your low back down. If it's too much, bend your knees. Change it up. Stay with it. Halfway there. Maybe go back again. Last 10 seconds. Pull your belly down. Nice, and come on up. And take your legs nice and wide. Maybe a little bending your knees, especially if you got some tight hamstrings. And from here, with a flat back, begin to fold forward. And then once you've come to your limit, allow your back to round. From that place, find length. Re-extend, find a flat back again, come back up. We'll do this a couple times. Fold with a flat back, and then round. Re-extend, and come on up. Fold with a flat back, round down lower, extend forward, come on up. Last one. Flat back, round it. This time, as you extend forward, stay low. Reach your arms forward. Lower even more as you open your chest. Nice. And slowly come on up. Bring your hands behind you. Come into a frog squat. Bring your hands or your elbows in between your knees, palms together. If this doesn't work for you, you can come up a little higher or leave your heels off the mat. We'll just begin to press open our legs a few times. If this feels good, you can use your fists. Find a little more opening. And hold this last one. Nice. And stand up for a second, shake it out. So I want to give an opportunity to add some fire to the practice. So we'll play with some handstand hops. Obviously there's many levels, so I just want to show real quick and then I'll give you all a few moments to do your own. So first option will be from a shortened down dog. One leg up, the other leg comes down. Option 1. Option 2 goes a little higher, switch in the middle, right? Option 3, we know we hold and then slowly bring it down. Why don't you take probably 30 seconds to a minute on your own, play with some handstands or look at the beautiful mountains. Ooh, that was a good one. Really nice. When you're ready, meet me back in a frog squat. Take a moment to settle your breath, close your eyes. Frog squat doesn't work for you, take any seat you need. Bring your hands down, come on down to your knees. If it's okay to keep your toes curled under, keep them. Otherwise, sit how you like. Just a little wrist rehab. So extend your left arm out, fingers point down, grab a hold of your pinky, gently pull it back as you spread the rest of your fingers. Then move to your ring finger. Move to your middle finger. Move to your index finger. And your thumb. And we'll switch. Turn your right hand back, grab your pinky. And your ring finger. Your middle finger. Index. And thumb. Nice. Shake out your hands. Shake out your arms. Nice. And slowly make your way onto your back. We'll do a few bridge presses. If you don't know what I mean, you can look here for a sec. So bring your heels in line so you can barely graze them. And gently push your pelvis up. From here, anchor with your elbows so you can extend one leg. From here, lift your leg and your pelvis and then lower. And so now we'll do it together. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more time. Lift. We'll hold this time. Maybe go a little bit higher. And slowly lower it down. Switch legs. Press up into your bridge. Extend your opposite leg. Lift a little higher and lower down. Lift and lower. Lift. Lower. A few more. Breathe with it. And last one. We'll hold this one a little bit longer. Bring it down. Bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. And release your left leg long. Pull your right knee in. And bring your right knee across your body. Reach your right arm in the same direction as your knee. And then slowly trace your finger around your head as you twist to the right. And we'll hold here. Slow your breath down. Find a softness. When you're ready, bring your arm back over your head. Unravel yourself. Pull both knees in. And release your right leg. Squeeze your left knee in. And draw it across your body. Reach your left arm with your left leg. And then trace your fingers over your head to the other side. Slow your breath even more. And bring your left arm up and over. Come back in the center. Give yourself a squeeze. Bring your forehead to your knees and extend it out. If you'd like to take a seated meditation instead, please do that. Otherwise, extend your legs out, your arms out. Find a comfortable rest for your head. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out your mouth. And if you're finding a seated meditation, close your eyes or find a soft gaze. Relax your hands. Relax your shoulders. We'll stay here about a minute. If it feels okay to you, just like the beginning, feel free to bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Find your heart, source of your love. Find your belly, the source of your power, your fire. If you're laying down, begin to invite movement back into your body, your fingers, your toes, your wrists and ankles. You can take a full body stretch. Come onto one side, and when you're ready, meet us in a comfortable seat. And thank you so much for joining me.
Our mission is peace.